Life is a tapestry of joy and sorrow, woven together with threads of triumph and tribulation. As Christians, we often seek comfort and ease, yet the Scriptures tell a different story. The path to spiritual maturity, it seems, winds its way through valleys of hardship and over mountains of challenge. Why, we might ask, would a loving God allow suffering? The answer, though complex, points to a deeper truth. Suffering, as we learn from the Scriptures, is not an indictment against us, nor is it a sign of God's absence. Rather, it is an invitation, a call to draw closer to the heart of God, to discover an inner strength we never knew we possessed, and to emerge from the trials of life more like Christ himself. The Apostle Paul, in his letter to the Romans, provides profound insight into the transformative power of suffering. We rejoice in our sufferings, knowing that suffering produces endurance, and endurance produces character, and character produces hope. Romans 5:3-4. These words, penned from a place of deep personal experience, reveal a counterintuitive truth. Embracing suffering, rather than resisting it, can lead to spiritual growth. When we face trials with faith and courage, our endurance is tested and strengthened. This endurance in turn shapes our character, molding us into individuals of resilience, empathy, and unwavering hope. Through the crucible of suffering, our faith is refined, like gold tested by fire, emerging purer and stronger than before. The book of James echoes this sentiment, urging believers to count it all joy, my brothers, when you meet trials of various kinds, for you know that the testing of your faith produces steadfastness. James 1:2-4. Here we are reminded that true joy, the kind that transcends circumstance, is found not in the absence of suffering, but in the midst of it. Like a skilled potter molds clay into a vessel of beauty and purpose, so too does God use the trials we face to shape us into vessels fit for his service. Each challenge, each hardship becomes an opportunity for growth, a stepping stone on our journey towards spiritual maturity. The Apostle Peter, himself no stranger to suffering, reminds us that our trials, though painful, are temporary and purposeful. Now, for a little while, if necessary, you have been grieved by various trials, so that the tested genuineness of your faith, more precious than gold that perishes though it is tested by fire, may be found to result in praise and glory and honor at the revelation of Jesus Christ. 1 Peter 4:12-13. Our suffering, Peter assures us, is not in vain. It serves a higher purpose, refining our faith and preparing us for eternity. Even in the darkest of nights, we can cling to the hope that our present suffering pales in comparison to the glory that awaits us in Christ. The promise of heaven, the assurance of God's unwavering love, and the knowledge that our suffering has purpose, these are the truths that sustain us, empowering us to embrace the storms of life with courage, grace, and unwavering faith.